That is a sound we've become very familiar with over the last few weeks. Welcome back to another video, and this week we're going to be sharing more about what it's like to live here in the Portuguese countryside, especially at this time of year. This week we're going to take you on a hike through the Serra da Lousã mountains, listening out for red deer during their rutting or Brama season. We've captured some incredible footage, so make sure you stay tuned. Before 2 weeks ago, I didn't even know about deer rutting. I didn't even know it was a thing, to be honest. But that was until we heard the almighty roar of the red deer that's called bellowing. It's so loud it carries for several kilometres all the way up and down the valleys. The red deer actually used to be quite rare in Portugal due to over-excessive hunting, but now they're back in their numbers, which is really great to see, and especially here where I live in the Serra da Lousã mountains, they are everywhere. All we needed to do is sit right here on our balcony and we are surrounded at night time by an orchestra of red deer. It's incredible. It's like having our very own wildlife documentary right here on our front doorstep. We even managed to film one the other night, just walking down the road as if it was nothing. It's not the only species of deer here in Portugal. We also have the spotted or fallow deer, and also the smaller roe deer. Both species are much smaller than the red deer, and we actually came across one the other day on our morning walk. So when we saw the local council had organised a walk through the mountains, a hike, to see and hear some of these deer, we knew we just had to go. It was in the early morning at sunrise, and we really wanted to learn more about them and hear them even more than we do in our house, and maybe even be lucky enough to see them, which we were, so make sure to stick around. It was a very early start. We were up at 6:30, met up at 8 o'clock in a local town, about half an hour away from where I live, much further into the mountains, and we all walked together through the small local town and out into the really beautiful forests. And we started climbing up the side of one of the mountains on a little path. It was very interesting. There was sometimes no path and sometimes, big paths like this. There's loads of little houses and ruins all along the way, so I'm guessing this must have been an old village or something like that, hundreds of years ago. All these old ruins, probably mills and things like that that used to be inhabited, so it was really, really interesting to see that and think about who lived there once, back in the day. But we all walked together. It was a really nice, peaceful walk, and all the while you could hear the deer in the background, and we were getting closer and closer to them as we walked up the side of the mountain. Yeah, it was really beautiful. Like I say, really off the beaten path in some places like this. This is the valley where we were walking alongside and we saw some of the deer, and the next clip you're going to see was truly incredible. Couldn't believe I managed to catch this. I see it. Yeah. There's two, look, see the two. They're fighting, look. They're fighting. Two stags competing for the same bit of land. If only I had a little bit of a better camera, then it would have been even better. But yeah, it was amazing. When I got that on video, everyone came and looked at my camera and we were saying how good it was. I shared it with the council. It was really, really nice moment. A few more shots of the deer here. You can see the antlers in the background. There he is. In the shadow. And then I managed to catch this female and male, and he starts chasing her, which is really, Really cool to see. But there's definitely more than one male in this area, and you could hear them competing with each other and trying to shout the loudest. It was really, really cool. Wow, look at that. He's chasing her to have his way with her. Once we'd seen all of that, we had a really unexpected picnic in the middle of the forest. Really didn't expect this. It was really nice. Nice hot tea, coffee, orange, croissants, all you could imagine. Really, really nice. A nice little break for 20 minutes or so. But then it was back on the road, walking over the top of the mountain before we start declining again. Incredible views all the way down to Castanha de Pera and where we'd come from, where we'd walked from. We'd walked over 400 metres in elevation. But also up here you can see the devastation of the recent fires. The Lousã fire that I spoke about in my previous videos that we could see and I saw start from my house. This is where the fire was, and you can see all the brown and yellow burnt trees and ground. All of the ground is black, all the trees are burnt at the bottom and some of the leaves have gone. And it's really surreal moment to see, and it was just so widespread. It was the whole mountainside where we were, and yeah, it was really devastating the amount of damage this fire did. But it will grow back. It will grow back soon, and yeah, hopefully over the next couple of years this will all be back to normal. But now it's time for the descent, and there is also time to see one more deer on the way down. The descent was the trickiest part for me. Lots of loose rock and really narrow and steep hills to climb down for a good half an hour to an hour. My ankles and my knees were really hurting, but we got there and it was definitely worth it. It was a good 4-hour hike and we absolutely loved every minute of it. So here we are then, and you can see this week we're going to do the red grapes. We've got 2 jars, so I think we're going to do a jar of red and a jar of green. So we've got these up here. I mean, look at all these. I'm not sure if you can see them on the camera, but there is loads, and we've got green ones over there, loads of red ones all the way up here, red ones over there. So we're going to see how many we can get, see if we can get enough to make a nice bottle of juice. So let's crack on. Okay guys, here is our final haul of the first batch of red grapes. So I'm going to go get to the kitchen, get these processed, get them washed, get them boiled, and we'll see if these red grapes are as good as the green ones. Okay, we've got our grapes. So first thing to do
is remove all of the wood and the stems from the grapes. So I'm going to go through and do that. They're quite easy, they come off pretty easy, so you just slide your hand across and they come off quite easily. Also removing some of the underdeveloped or diseased grapes like this one or this one. Just to make sure there's no, doesn't make the juice taste bad. I don't think it really matters that much, but the more processing you can do, the better, I suppose, the better the flavour. So let's get cracking, getting this removed, and then we'll wash them. Green ones come off really easy.
Yeah.
Grate the grapes. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done now washing. One or two little bits like this. So now what we're going to do is finish this wash, tip the water out, and then we'll get mashing with our hands. Okay, let's get going. This is always the fun bit. These are not as juicy as the green ones. Doesn't feel like. Okay, so let's start pouring this in. We can't do all of it, we'll have to do it in batches. And do it quickly before it starts burning. Right, I think that'll do for batch one. Probably got another 2 batches in there, so this is going to be good. Have to make sure we constantly mix it, otherwise it will burn. Look at that.
Look like soup.
Grape soup.
Yeah.
So we're just bringing it to the boil now. We don't have a cooker yet, so please excuse the crappy little hob. But bring it to a boil and we'll leave it there for 10 minutes and then we'll see what it looks like. And more importantly, tastes like. Okay, so we don't have a bigger pot, so I'm having to use a bowl for this. I have to do it in little bits, but it's finished boiling. Now we can strain the juice out. Smells amazing.
How the liquid, yeah.
So here is our first little bit of juice. Let's get it in a bottle. Try not to spill it everywhere.
Oh no.
Here we are, 2 full bottles of grape juice. This is much more than I expected to get just from that one bucket that we've got. So this is really cool, and we have way more green ones as well. So once we've drank our way through this, I think we will do another batch of green ones. So yeah, we're super happy. We've not tasted it yet. I'll give it a smell. Let me give it a smell. It's cooled down a little bit, but it needs to go in the fridge first before you drink it, because I don't want to drink it warm. Maya, you want to smell?
Yeah. It smells really good.
Smells really good, huh?
Yeah, it smells sweet.
So we're going to let that chill for a bit. Put the lids on lightly so flies don't get in. And we've got more left over. So it's an extra 300 ml. So got all of that to drink as well. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it. Obviously drink most of it. Maybe we can give some to my mum as well. And see what she thinks of it. But yeah, well, this is a great success. Well, we've not tasted it yet. We'll come back to you and let you know if it tastes good in a couple of hours. Okay, so here we are. We've got the juice. It's been in the fridge. It's been cooling down. It's not red wine. I wish it was red wine, but no. Let's open it.
Yeah. I wish it's sweet.
I hope it's sweet. Yeah, exactly.
I hope it's sweet.
Doesn't smell very sweet. It doesn't, if I'm honest. Okay, I'll pour out. I'll do a little bit. That's what I want. I don't want loads. It's just to try it, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Alex, you wanna try? You wanna try that?
Smell it.
Smell. What is?
No. Cheers.
Cheers. It smells like lady wine.
A little bit like wine.
Okay. Oh, it's nice. It's a little acid,
It's a bit acidy.
but it's nice.
It's quite thick, isn't it? Maybe we need to add water to it. It's weird because I can taste sugar,
Me too.
but I can also taste acid.
And the end.
At the end, yeah. It's weird.
But it's nice.
It is nice. I could drink it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the red grapes were fully developed because they were quite small that you would have seen before. So maybe, well, I mean, I've left them for a few weeks and they've not changed, so I don't really know.
But the green juice is more sweet.
Yeah, the green juice was much sweeter. It didn't have this acidy taste, the aftertaste.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we can do to get rid of that. Maybe we try and add a little bit of sugar and mix it in with the bowl on one of them. Maybe just a little bit, just to see if it gets rid of that acidic taste. But again, this, from what I understand, these grapes are not supposed to be made to juice. They're supposed to be made to wine through the fermenting process. So I don't know. We are completely new to this, so we don't know what we're doing. But you could drink this, definitely.
Yeah, it's nice.
And it does taste like wine.
Just a little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Obviously non-alcoholic wine. But it's much more fruity.
Yeah.
Much more. It's like a really, really fruity
Like
wine.
similar like Porto. Like Porto wine.
It's the same
just a little
thickness. Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
You remember Porto?
Yeah. But I'd say for a first time, it's a success. But I think so. That's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you can follow along on our journey here in Portugal. Again, please do comment and let us know if you've got any questions down below. But thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week.